In the previous video, we already have learned about sorting. We have a basic idea of sorting. We know how bubble sort works. Now in this video, we are going to learn about insertion sort, which is a different type of sorting method. Now the question is how insertion sort works. To understand the working of insertion sort, suppose that your teacher has a bunch of answer sheets placed here. Okay, these answer sheets are not in the sorted order. That means those answer sheets are arranged randomly. Suppose that your teacher picks the first copy from this answer sheet and keep it in her left hand. Now let's say that the copy she picked is for the roll number 15. Then she picks another copy. Now assume that the copy she picks is for the roll number 8. So roll number 8 should appear before roll number 15. Therefore she just places the copy of roll number 8 before roll number 15. Now she picks another copy. Suppose that at this time she picked a copy for roll number 13. Where the copy of roll number 13 should go? It should go between 8 and 15. So she inserted the copy between 8 and 15. Now what she does? She keeps on doing this. She picks a copy from her right hand side and places it at her left hand side where it should be in that bunch. Okay, suppose that she picks answer sheet for roll number 2, then she places it at the very beginning of 8, 13 and 15. Now when she finishes her task, she will get a sorted bunch of copies on her left hand side. This is called insertion sort. Now the question is how you are going to implement this insertion sort in Python. How you are going to sort a list by using insertion sort methodology. Let's go on the whiteboard and let's understand the working of insertion sort in Python, and let's sort a list using insertion sort method. Hello everyone, I am Gyan and you are learning computer science with Python for class 11th. Let's go to the whiteboard. So let's start learning about insertion sort in more details. Suppose that I have a list. A list is equal to 15, 6, 13, 22, 3, 52 and 2. This is the list I have which I need to sort. Now how to approach on it? To approach on this list, let's write it somewhere else. Let's write it here. So what we are going to do here is, let's set a variable I at this index number 1, not at the 0. Set the variable I at index number 1. So we need to write here I is equal to 1 because I has been set to index number 1. Then set j as 1 less than I minus 1. So wherever the I is, j will be set 1 less than I. Now wherever the I is, take that number in a variable called key. Right here key is equal to a list I. Okay, so we are going to store 6 in key. Ultimately, because of this statement, we are going to have 6 in the variable key. Got it? Now what you have to do, you have to check this j. Okay, check this j. Now just forget about I. Okay, just forget about I. Check j. Is j greater than or equal to 0? Yes, j is equal to 0 here because I was 1, j was set to 0, so j is equal to 0 here. So j is 0 and whatever is there in the key, that is 6, is less than a list j, that means 15. Since 6 is less than 15, so what we have to do here is we have to put 15 at the index j plus 1. Therefore just write here while. Why I am writing here while, I will explain it later. So while j is greater than equal to 0 and key is less than a list, I am going to explain everything in a while. Just keep on watching this video. and key is less than aj, then a list j plus 1 is equal to a list j. So whatever is there in j will be stored in j plus 1. That means 6 will be replaced by 15 in this case. And do j is equal to j minus 1. Okay, and do j is equal to j minus 1. So j will be reduced to minus 1 now. J will be removed from this position and will go to minus 1. Now again, if you check, if j is greater than equal to 0, no, this condition is not satisfied now. And if the while loop comes to an end because of its condition is not satisfied, then I'm going to execute a else for this while, where I'm going to store the key a list j plus 1 is equal to key. Okay, so whatever was there in key, so what was there in key? In the key there was 6. And what is the current value of j? The current value of j is minus 1 now. So aj plus 1 means at the a0 insert 6. So insert here 6. And this everything happened for just one value of I, that is I is equal to 1. Okay, so here I want another for loop which goes for every value of I. So for I in range, 1 comma the length of list, and the values of I will be starting from 1 and go up to the length. You have to pick a j and then keep on working on the j. So for whatever the current value of I is, take that element in the variable key. Right here, key is equal to a list I, and then set the value of j as j is equal to I minus 1. So for every value of I, keep on doing it. Okay, we did it for the value of I is equal to 1, and we have to do it for rest of the values of I. Now let's repeat the same process for the rest of values of I. Okay, so the value of I has been increased from 1 to 2 in the next iteration. We are done with the value of I is equal to 1. So the current value of I is now 2. Update the value of key. The key is a list I. What is a list I? That is 13. So the new value of key here is 13. The new value of key is 13 now. Let me write it here. Let me write it. This key is equal to 13 here, so that you should not get confused. So the value of key is 13 now, and what is going to be the value of j? The value of j will be 1 now. So j is equal to 1. J has been set at this point, and initial j of course is not present in the scenario. Before we understand the next iteration, let's understand the whole philosophy. The whole philosophy here is set the value of I anywhere on this list based on the outer loop. Okay, take the value corresponding to I in the variable key and keep on shifting all the values which are less than I towards right. And whenever you find a value which is less than 13 or equal to 13, stop there and copy the value of key at the proper location. Okay, this is the overall philosophy of insertion sort, but let's do it practically. So our current value of j is 1, which is I minus 1. J is equal to I minus 1, and j is greater than equal to 0 because 1 is greater than equal to 0, and key, that is 13, is less than a list j. 13 is less than 15. So what you have to do, you have to update the value of aj minus 1, that is this one, with the a list j, that is 15. So this will be updated with 15, and decrease the value of j. Decrease the value of j. Value of j now goes to 0. Value of j goes to 0. Again, 0 is greater than equal to 0. That's perfect. But the key, that is 13, is not less than 6. Therefore, the while condition will fail and we are going at the else of the while. In the else of the while, what we are going to do? We are going to update the value of aj plus 1, that is this one. Okay, because the current value of j is 0, so aj plus 1 is 1. We are going to update this one with the current value of key, that is 13. As you can see that we have inserted the value 13 where it should be in the list. Okay, so we are done with the other iteration. Now let's increase the value of I to 3. Now what will be the current value of key now? Tell me. The current value of key is going to be 22. So the current value of key is going to be 22. What will be the current value of j now? The j is going to be I minus 1. Okay, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Update the value of j to 2. Again you check. Is j greater than equal to 0? Yes, j is greater than equal to 0. 2 is greater than equal to 0. Is key, that is 22, is less than a list j? Is key, what is the key here? Key is 22, is less than a list j, is less than 15? No. So this while loop is not going to execute at all. Okay, this while loop is not going to execute. And what we are going to do is we are going to add key at j plus 1. Of course, j plus 1 is pointing to I is j plus 1. So add 22 at the place of 22. So actually effectively there is no change here. After that, the value of I will be increased to 4. Increase the value of I to 4. So what is going to be the next value of key? The next value of key will be, tell me, the next value of key will be 3. The next value of key is 3. Now what is the current value of j now? The current value of j is I minus 1. Okay, j always starts with I minus 1. The current value of j is I minus 1. So what will be the value of j? Value of j is going to be 3 because I is 4, so j is 3. Now let's check. If j is greater than equal to 0, yes, 3 is greater than equal to 0. Each key, that is 3, is less than a list j. Is 3 less than 22? Yes. 3 is less than 22. So what you can do now? You have to update the value j plus 1 by a list j. Okay, so a list j is 22. Update the j plus 1 with 22. Good. Now decrease the value of j. Decrease the value of j. The value of j will be decreased to this point. Okay, so what actually we are doing here? We are making a place to insert the value 3. So we will keep on finding a value which is less than 3, and if we are not finding that, we will keep on shifting these values towards right and keep on making a room for the value 3. So 22 has been shifted to I, then j has been decreased to 2. The current value of j is 2 now. 2 is greater than equal to 0. Yes, 2 is greater than equal to 0. Whatever the value of key, that is 3, is less than 15. A list j, 3 is less than 15. So what you have to do, again update the next value, the next element in the list. So aj plus 1, that is this one, is equal to aj. So here 22 will be erased and 15 will be placed at this position. Okay, now value of j will be decreased to 1. Value of j will be decreased to 1. The current value of this j is 13, and again 13 is not less than 3. So this 13 will be replaced at this position. Okay, Now j will be decreased to 0. J will be decreased to 0. Again, the current value of j, that is 6, is not less than 3. Therefore, this whole list will be replaced with 6. I am erasing all the previous content from this element, and this will be replaced with 6. Okay, so both are 6. Now the value of j will be decreased to -1, but this time -1 is going to be less than 0. The value of j will be decreased to -1, but at this time -1 is going to be less than 0. So since -1 is less than 0, therefore this loop will comes to an end, and the else part of the loop will execute. And here what we have to do, the current value of j is -1, so in the element j plus 1, that is a0, we have to insert the current value of key. We have to insert 3 here. Okay, so as you see, 3 has took its position and all the elements of the list have been shifted right. Now you can see here one pattern, that wherever the value of I is, whatever the list at the left of the I, that list is always sorted. But we don't know about the lists at the right hand side of I. Okay, in the same way, the value of I will keep on increasing, and we will keep on setting the value of j as 1 less than I, keep on decreasing the value of j, and keep on shifting the elements towards right if those elements are less than key. Okay, and finally we will get the sorted list. So hopefully you understand the working of insertion sort. As you can see here, we have a sorted list up to I, 3, 6, 13, 15 and 22. We have a sorted list up to I. If you increase the value of I to here and set the value of j to here, and finally if you increase the value of I to 2 and set the value of j here, then ultimately you will get the sorted list. Okay, now just tell me, in which situation the insertion sort performs best? The insertion sort performs best if you provide it a sorted list, because in that case you will always find the key is not less than a list j, and this while loop will not at all execute for all the values of I, and we will have very less number of comparison and very less number of operations in that case. Okay, because as you have seen, suppose that I am setting my I to 52, I am setting my I to 52, and other elements are 3, 6, 13, 15 and 22. So I'm going to set j here, and I'm going to check, because my current value of key is going to be 52. I'm going to check if 52 is less than 22. No, then the value of j will be decreased without doing anything in this list. Okay, now again I'm going to check what if 52 is less than 15. No, then value of j will be again decreased without doing any operation in this loop. And for the sorted list, actually we do not have to do anything. Just keep on moving the value of j from the current value of I up to -1, and we do not have to do anything if the list is sorted. Okay, but if the list is sorted in reverse order, then in that case the insertion sort is going to perform worst, because for the every situation we have to execute this while loop in that case. So just tell me, in which situation the insertion sort is best? The insertion sort is best if the list is sorted, but the insertion sort is worst if the list is sorted in the opposite order. Okay, like if you have written a insertion sort algorithm to sort a list in the ascending order, and you provide a list in which elements are arranged in ascending order, then your algorithm will perform best. But if you provide a list in which elements are arranged in descending order, then your insertion sort algorithm will perform worst. Okay, hopefully you are getting me. So this is all about insertion sort. Let's write this code in Python and execute it. So this is the code we have written. Just used different names, different variable names here Instead of a list, I am writing here capital L, and the length of the list has been stored in the variable small l. Here the range of I will go from 1 up to the length. This is the small l, this is not 1, this is the small l. Okay, starting from 1 to l. Now the value of li will be stored in key. Set the value of j as I minus 1. Keep on decreasing the value of j until it reaches to minus 1, or you find a value in the list which is less than the key. So until either of these conditions satisfied, you keep on just placing the value under j at j plus 1 and keep on decreasing the value of j. And whenever this condition is not satisfied, you are in else part and you store the current value of key to the element l j plus 1. And this is how the insertion sort works. Let's execute this code, run module, and here we have the sorted list which we have provided here.